Sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. Well, we should be in for a good one here, Richard. This game has all the makings of a shootout.
Yeah, these are two high-powered offenses. I feel for all the defenders in this one because they're going to have their hands full.
Now here's Davis. Here's Thompson. Back to Davis. Dallas moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. On its way from Irving for 2. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
Now Curry. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And a missed layup.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Right side, Irving. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Looking for the first basket of the game. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard. And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Here's Curry. Green breaking loose. On the wing, Thompson. Butler with the steal. Moody with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Butler. And Davis sends it back.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Moody. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks leading by 4. Right wing. Here's Gafford. Dallas no good that time either. And the Warriors with possession here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Pass to Exum. Prosper. Out to the right wing. Here's Lively. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Exum.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson Davis with it. Here's Curry. Dinwiddie covering. Got a hand on it. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lively. Second chance shot. Now here's Marshall. Lively with it. Jackson Davis defending. Here's Prosper. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors trailed by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry, that's good.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Here now is Dinwiddie. He has yet to score. Here's Lively. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. So he gets them both. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Here's the 3. And Lively pulls it down. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shake the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Kuminga off target with his 3. Mavericks leading by 5. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Curry, that's good.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Pass to Washington. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Irving after the miss from Stephen Curry. Now, here's Washington. Defended by Kuminga. Thompson for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Curry outside. Again, Curry missing. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Gafford. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Davis. Irving with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. The shot's good from Irving.
The skill of Kyrie, incredible around the bucket. I have never seen someone his height so good at the rim.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. You know what trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Hey, guys, let's get